We're ready to
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, we are going to be reviewing the Cabinet of Curiosities
Oh,
today.
yeah. Guillermo. How do you say his name?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. Man, that was a wild ride.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say because I think IMDb got it wrong in a lot of cases.
Spicy.
The ratings on IMDb, I don't know what they were thinking.
Now, we're going to be going over this. This is going to be a little bit spooky for November right now.
Yeah.
So when you hear this, you're going to be like, why are we letting it? But we just got done with it.
Yeah,
so.
we started before Halloween, and then we got
it just took time,
after.
guys. We actually did binge a bit, though, too.
Yeah.
So
we did.
We're
it's been a while
right
since
now.
we binged something, and we zoomed through 4
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah. I had to steal a drink from Ben.
You said that really loud, bro.
He won't know. And guess what? He doesn't listen, so he won't know.
Oh, yeah. You can see what drink it is, too. If you're on YouTube right now watching, you'll be able to see what
is Mike
it is.
drinking.
We're going to leave it a mystery for the audio listeners.
It's a mystery. Yeah, by the way, if you are an audio listener, be sure to check out the YouTube channel, the Slice of Life Podcast.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yes,
Check
sir.
it out.
Yeah.
Like and
it's a fun
subscribe
time.
and all that jazz. We're new to the YouTube world, so that'll be interesting, but we're excited to get rolling for you guys. Let's just kick it off. Let's just get right into it.
Let's get into it.
We have our letterbox list.
Yes, we're gonna go through our rankings for each episode since they're kind of individual stories and they're all separate.
They're all separate.
Cool.
They're all unique, which is why I think it's good that Letterboxd did separate that because they do deserve
Letterboxd. Finally, yes, you got the shows on there, but in separate. You got each episode separate.
Right. Well, because it's like a completely.
Oh gosh.
What is this noise? Oh my gosh. What's happening? Oh my word. Can you guys hear that?
I hear that. What is going on?
Oh my Lanta. Oh my gosh.
Were we getting overtaken by?
Oh my word, we almost got overtaken.
What is haunting
I had
your
my
computer?
Letterbox list pulled up.
What happened?
I don't even know. I don't think the audience could hear. I don't think the audience could hear that.
Oh, okay.
I think an ad.
Good.
Popped up. Anyways, we're gonna get
scared.
going. A lot of these films are completely different.
Yes,
which is why I'm glad
different
that they had
time
them.
periods, different types of horror, more slow burn, and others just kind of gory and all over the place.
Right.
But the interesting thing is, before we get into our rankings, I just looked at this: 95% on Rotten Tomatoes for the critics, 75%.
The critics love Guillermo. He's very creative. He's very cool.
Yep.
And he has a very specific type of style that he does.
Yep.
And that he condones. I mean, he didn't direct any of these.
Yeah, he didn't direct, but I think he definitely overseed each episode for sure. Because it seems like, I don't know, it seems like he had his hand in it for sure. And he was he introduced each episode, which is kind of cool.
He did,
although it was hard to understand at times. He kind of rambled on a little bit, but that was fine. It was kind of cool how he introduced each episode.
Right.
And it's interesting, on IMDb, the overall rating is 7.4 for the whole season.
Yeah.
But then you go into the episode
and
list,
they're just trashing them.
Oh my goodness, so many low ratings. Like first one, 6.7, 6.9 for Graveyard Rats.
Yeah.
The only high one is The Autopsy, which is 8.0.
Mm-hmm.
But all the other ones are below 7.
Yeah, let me show the screen to the people.
Oh yeah, actually they can see this.
Well, but yeah. So anyways, sorry.
But yeah, I mean, as you can see, scrolling down, just low episode ratings. And it's like, what is going on? And I know there's not a ton of ratings, like 3,000 each episode.
Right.
And it could be the case that only the really avid, watchers are rating these and they have more to critique, I guess.
Maybe.
But, if you go into it with an open mind and you're like, oh, I'm ready for anything, these episodes, most of them, and we'll get into the rankings, but most of them are pretty great for what they can do in an hour time limit. I mean, sure, they're not gonna, each one isn't gonna have a perfect ending that wraps it up perfectly, because an hour isn't a lot of time to really dive into each character.
I think the longest one was an hour and 7.
Yeah.
You gotta be quick.
Yeah, you do. And I think I think the directors really managed it well for most of the episodes. So I really don't understand some of these ratings. And we'll get it as we rank them. We'll get into how off the ratings are in our eyes. If we're like, ooh, Graveyard Rats should be rated this. Like, we could get into that, too, like what their rating should be.
Should we start off with our least favorite ones?
Let's do it. Let's go from the...
Now, have you updated it since we watched it just now? Because we just got out of it.
Let me make sure I got these.
And don't be looking at mine just yet, too.
Oh, no, I won't.
Okay, all right. I just got done rating mine
as
well.
I think I'm okay with my list. Yep.
All right, let's get into this. Let's cook it
up. So there's 8 episodes.
8 episodes total.
8 ratings here.
I have a feeling we're going to be wildly different.
Oh, I think so.
I'm
excited.
This is going to
be fun.
I'm excited.
It's going to be great.
All right, your number 8.
Okay. My number 8 is Dreams in the Witch House. So,
okay, all right.
This one is rated where is it? 5.8. I don't think it should be that low. That's really low. But
sure.
It just halfway through, it just kind of went. It kind of went wild, and the story didn't really make sense. After a while, you're like, okay, there's a witch, and there's this dude who's trying to save his sister.
Right.
But like his whole life, he never lets go of that, and of like his sister. Well, this is spoilers, but his sister dies at the beginning. And, like, he can never let that go.
Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. And, like, it's just kind of weird how his motive.
Rupert
like,
Grint
you were even
was
saying that. You're like, wait, why is he so attached
why was Rupert
to his sister?
There?
Like,
so many problems with this
show. And I don't know. And I guess it's, like, maybe trying to say that, you know, well, I guess the message of the episode was to, you know, you have to get over, well, not get over, I don't know how to say it, like, you have to move on from grief and stuff, and like, but then the ending, it ended so weird with the rat, like, oh, it was just weird. Once it got to that point, I'm kind of tuned out. It was definitely, like, action-packed, more than I thought it would be. I mean, there was a lot of action, some really scary stuff that happened, but there was, like, a scene where kind of the alien vibe where something pops out of a chest and you're like,
it was a lot. It was definitely a lot, and it just didn't really make sense. I liked where they were going, but then they switched it, and they were like, ooh, surprise, but I was like, that wasn't a surprise, it was just disappointing in a way.
Yeah, and then I didn't understand the rules that the witch had. Like, I thought if he died, then the girl would come back, but then that didn't happen. Yeah. So it was just lots of weird stuff happening.
That is weird, episode. So that was your number 8.
Yes, number 8. What's yours?
My number 8 was Dreams in the Witch House.
Oh! I thought we would probably agree on that one, because we were both so just like, while we were watching it, we're like, wait, what's going on?
I thought they were going to go a direction. They didn't go that way, and I was just kind of disappointed.
Yeah. That was a wild episode.
All right, number 7.
Number 7. Okay. I think, you know what? We probably have the same number 7, too.
What's your number 7?
Once we get closer to the top ones, I think ours are going to be drastically different.
Say that,
but
it's going to be exactly the same.
So my number 7 is Lot 36.
Okay.
So that was the first one we saw, 6.7 on IMDb. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed the first half, but then the second half was just so rushed, and like it didn't. I mean, it was a very basic plot in the second half where it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, the devil seances, like everyone's
the mystery
done that
at the
before.
Beginning was very fun. I liked that, but then where they brought it was just B-movie horror run around and get killed.
Like the beginning was sweet, how like they would you know, bet on what locker they wanted or what part of the warehouse they wanted, and then you'd kind of explore in the lot and see what he got.
I was like,
ooh, this is cool. Like, what's inside here?
We should do that.
And right? I didn't really know that was a thing before this show, and I learned things from that.
Absolutely, let's do it.
But like, you could find some really rare stuff,
right?
And it was kind of fun how they did that.
Exactly.
And then once the mystery was kind of revealed, like, oh, there's these books in this seance table.
Yeah.
And then the main actor, he was good, but like in the second half, he was so stupid. Like, and I know they were trying to go for that because he was this stupid, like, racist guy. Yeah. But like there was this whole seance thing, and and the dude's like, "Don't walk through there." And he's like, "Whatever," and he like flails his arm, walks through, flips open the book, whatever. And I'm like, bro, okay, you're so dumb. Like, I don't know. I don't see that happening.
When you flail, the fans are gonna get mad because you're flailing in front of the camera again, which you swore not to do last podcast, and now
crap,
and now you've become what you've sworn to do.
It was
just twice. I saw your hand like go like. Woo. Anyways,
no,
I get it.
But yeah, so that one was really weird how it ended.
I think if that was longer, it actually could have been better.
Yeah,
because that one felt super rushed, and if they would have had more time to like further flush out the creepiness and make it less just classic run of the mill one, have it more of a unique idea.
Focus on the first half, like what he's discovering in the lot, like like more about and more about what the old man was doing, because there was like a comment, and I agree with this. It's like the old man would like hop 3 times in the video, and if you've seen this, you'll understand. But like they never dove into that area. Like, okay, why was he hopping? What kind of like, why was he? What weird stuff was he doing in there? Yeah, exactly.
I totally agree. I think it was just all around. It was just kind of disappointing. I think they could have done better. And this is something that we're going to talk about. This theme of this whole show. By the way, this show is very, very violent. And gory.
Definitely warning.
Don't watch it if you're not
into horror. Yeah, if you're not you're not a
we'll
scary
talk about
movie
it. So
fan,
we'll spoil it for you. That way you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
So just keep listening.
Because and to be honest. We're going to talk about it, but some of the episodes were just so nasty. Like, it's just kind of sickening how...
and drop a like.
Oh, yeah, drop a like. Like, just mid-sentence.
So, yeah.
Yeah, what was your 7?
Okay, so my number 7 was Lot 36.
We're going to have so different rankings.
When we were walking up here, we're going to be like, dude, it's going to be totally all right, number 6. Now, this... Okay. Before we get going on 6, because I think this is where we're going to deviate, and here's the reason why.
I think so.
I think
you're going to be mad at me
with
for
this show. I think one of the big things that I took away from this is that some were very unique, and some were not. Mm-hmm. And so there was some. But I had a certain level of I like uniqueness in Guillermo's things, and in these types of things. So I like it when it's a little bit more weird.
Yeah, I do too.
So let's get into number 6.
So my number 6 is The Outside. I know. That was the goo lady.
Outside. The goo lady. You didn't like the goo lady.
No, I did.
You dirty dog.
Up until the end, because, I really didn't. I know this is nitpicky, but this is spoilers. But it made no sense for her to kill her husband. That was so weird.
Haven't you ever thought of taxidermizing your husband?
Exactly. What?
Killing, taxidermizing, and then stuffing.
I don't know. I know she was mad that he kept telling her that she didn't need to change.
Right.
But he was just trying to help the poor guy.
I know. I loved it. I loved it. She just
murdered him. And I'm like, what?
I thought it was great. I think that one actually, the one I took away from that, I think you could argue that one was could be real. I think that one there could be, you could make an argument that is just straight up there's no ghosts in that story.
Oh yeah.
And really it's just her mind, and maybe she was a little bit, she had something going on, and then these
you're right.
She was rubbing this all over her body to an unhealthy level, and it said it could cause hallucinations.
Yeah.
So I think there is an argument that she actually starts hallucinating more and more instead of just ghosting it up.
Yeah.
Which again,
that's
is
a
very
very
unique.
good point. That's unique, and that it's all real. And I thought it was very unique in how the ad on the TV, the guy talked to her from the ad, that was interesting. Right. But yeah, I don't know. The ending was a little too weird for me. What did you gather from that ending, where she was floating and smiling and then frowning? It was a minute. Well, probably not a minute. It was a 30-second shot of her.
I think that was her delusions. I think that was her being completely delusional and dying or something.
Sure.
I think she was on heavy drugs.
Because it seemed like she was trying to fit in, but then you would see that she was still depressed maybe or something inside. Because she was trying to fill that void of she like needed people to like her.
I think it's like in the Joker. I think at the end when he's so happy at the end.
Yeah.
And I think like my argument is I don't even think she went into the office that day.
Oh.
I think there was a certain scene where she was walking towards the bathroom or something like that. I think that's when she just is still there. She didn't even leave the house. I think she literally just killed the husband and then just went into this trance and just imagined being so beautiful and so amazing. And all the gals loved her and everything was perfect and it was wonderful.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it has layers.
Yeah. Oh, no, and I agree. I mean, that was a very interesting episode. Right. I just hope they weren't, like, saying that, like, it's... Well, I don't know. I don't know what the message was behind it, which is why I was so confused. I'm like, are they saying it's... like good to be that way where it's like, oh, you should try to fit in, or are they saying that the husband was right and that you shouldn't change? It was but then she like killed him and I'm like, wait, are they trying to go for that?
I think it's an anti-message. I think it's like
I know, it's like, wait,
not the right thing happens, but it makes you feel the right way.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, she should have just known that it's like she was beautiful the way she was.
Yeah.
That's what we're all feeling when we watch this.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. So, okay, I was just confused on...
So my number 6 is Pickman's model.
Oh, here we go. A little bit of a different...
model.
Different thing here. Yeah.
Yes, this one was an artistic one. It was all about art and how the movements in the art was doing it. And I thought that was very unique.
Lovecraft story, and it felt very Lovecraftian.
It really did.
It was very
I really liked it. Like, this is not like I really liked a lot of these ones.
Yeah, the vibe, like every episode has a very different setting. Yeah. Yep, it was.
The reason why it's lower on my list to me is just because I don't know. I just felt like the ending kind of was a little bit aggressive in a way.
Yeah,
and like it was probably the darkest ending, I think, in the whole show.
Yeah, that was very disturbing.
And it just was like there was a certain level of like kind of frustration because I kind of knew where it was going the whole way.
Sure.
Like at the very beginning, I kind of knew what was going to happen in a way, and
so was that all in his mind then? The haunting, was
so.
He being haunted? Okay.
No, I think that was more real.
Yeah,
I don't think that one was in his mind because I think that one is like they were gone. But I don't know,
which is very disturbing. If that's true. But
probably one of the most disturbing.
The really cool thing that they did in that episode was making the paintings move a little bit, but it wasn't too fake. It was almost like, depending on the angle you looked at the painting, it would seem like it's moving, and like the shot of the light kind of like
there was a level of
floating
motion
back and forth. Yeah, there was motion to it, and I think that really added to the scariness of the paintings because you're like, holy crap! Like I mean, normally if they just took a shot of a painting, even if it was kind of scary, but like nothing, just simple shot. I wouldn't be that scared, but they did. They did make it really scary.
Right.
So the very disturbing episode. Like, holy
totally
crap.
Agree. All right,
very
number
scary.
5.
Let's see.
Number
I gotta pull up
my phone. What does the James say?
Oh, so okay.
Number 5.
Mine is Pickman's model.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Right. So definitely not near the top.
Right.
I mean, it was good, better than like the ratings on here are so low. 6.6. I would think this is at least a 7, just because of the acting was so good.
Oh,
and the acting. I mean, in it for some reason, somehow they got that Lovecraft feel to it, because like it's interesting how you can kind of tell, oh, this is Lovecraft's work. The Dreams in the Witch House, that did not feel like a Lovecraft story. So I feel like they did some altered, I feel like they definitely did some weird stuff with that. But yeah, anyway, so that's my number 5. I thought it was pretty good, but definitely creepy. I don't
my number 5 is The Murmurers.
Oh,
The Murmurers.
We're definitely, our lists are definitely different
the
from
murmuring.
now on.
Sorry, the murmuring.
The murmuring, yes.
The murmuring.
The final episode of the series.
Yes.
This one was rated a little higher. Still not, 6.8. It wasn't still below 7.
Okay, here's what I didn't get. And this is why it's low on the list. It was really well acted, like we all said, but it wasn't unique. It was very basic, and it was honestly quite predictable.
Sure.
It was the most basic canned this is a horror movie.
I see that.
The mom is there. She killed the son. The tale as old as time. It's like a hamster. Everyone's got a story about the mom that killed the thing and then killed herself.
I agree. That part of it was overused.
That's why it's down on my list.
Sure.
Because of other ones that are, I think, more unique.
Okay.
So that's why.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because there was no monster. In Guillermo, I always expect like really good VX or like
visual effects.
Natural. What's that called?
Why am
practical effects? Practical effects. I'm always expecting like some monster that's like practical.
Yeah,
because
like, really that happened quite a bit in these.
Right, because that's like Guillermo's thing, but it didn't happen. And it was kind of like,
yeah.
So that's what that one.
Yep. Okay.
But I'm sure we'll get to talking more about it once you bring it up in probably like number 1 or 2 in your.
Well, so actually, wait. So that was your 5?
Right. Now we're on number 4.
Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't make it. I'm gonna make a switch here.
Oh no!
I shouldn't. Because I'm just thinking about it more.
Making a switch.
I can't. I know it's a very simple switch.
No!
But
oh no!
I'm just changing 2 of the positions or 1 of the positions.
You're changing a position.
So for my number 4, I'm gonna go with the Murmuring because I just realized there's one that should go higher than that, and so I just flipped the 2.
Okay.
So the Murmuring, I agree in that.
This is number 4.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree in that part of the plot with the mom and son was definitely overused. It has been used a lot. But the acting, and I thought her grief with her own child, how she... Well, I wish they would have gone a little more into that.
That's what they should have done.
But they kind of ended the episode saying, she's like, I'm ready to talk about the girl. And
if they would have done more about that, that's the thing.
Because it would have fit better, because we didn't really know... So she had a connection to that ghost boy. And, when he ran into her arms, she, just, started crying, and there was some...
Sorry.
There was some surprise.
We gotta pause.
Oh, crap.
Dude, there's 28 grams of sugar.
Oh, yeah, bro. Those are sugary drinks, bro.
I'm gonna freaking crash. Dude, no wonder I kept drinking it. It was so good.
It's good stuff. Don't say that. That's probably... What the heck?
Dude, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
I forgot what I was saying. With the little boy,
right.
She was so that broke her, and we didn't really know why. Sure, he was a kid, and she had a kid that passed away, but we don't know how her kid passed away.
I know.
They never mentioned that, and so if they would have mentioned that, we would have been able to see that connection she had with the ghost boy or whatever.
Right.
And that I thought would have been much more impactful. But overall, I still thought it was really good because in the acting sense, and I thought the slow burn was okay. I mean, it was interesting how I thought the scares and stuff still kept you in the episode. It wasn't too slow where you're like, okay, when is this done? It was more like, okay, we got a scare, then it slows down, scare, which is kind of a nice slow build. But yeah, the acting was really good.
We're getting into some good ones right now too.
Yeah, and these are pretty darn good, even though they're the Murmuring I have as number 4. I mean, I think it should be a little higher than 6.8 for sure. I don't know how these are all below 7.
They're horror. That's
IMDb.
why horror movies always have a dip.
I know, that's true.
All right, number 4 for me.
Yep.
Was Graveyard Rats.
Okay.
Spicy.
Okay.
Spicy.
Okay.
Spicy.
Oh man, our lists are gonna be very different, bro.
So Graveyard Rats,
second episid.
To me, it was one of the most unique episodes. I thought it was.
I agree.
So crazy, and it enlightens a fear that not many people think about, but it's claustrophobia, but also just the idea of what is in the graveyard, deep within the earth.
Yeah.
So it's a guy basically that. He's a grave robber, but then he digs up a coffin. These big rats have these tunnels. Yeah. So he crawls into this tunnel to try to get some stuff from the rats stole the body.
And he wanted to get some valuables off the body.
Right, and then he rolls down into this whole adventure down there.
It's so claustrophobic
crazy.
Though. It's insane. Crazy. The camera angles, the camera views, you're in there with him, and it's so intense.
And the ending was just diabolical. You just wanted it. It was horrible.
It was a good ending though, I thought, in that it circled around to like the beginning, which is interesting.
I like that too. I thought it was very well tied, and I'm surprised that it was 6.9 and not higher.
These should be so much higher.
All right, okay, number 3 for you.
Top
3. Top
bro, you're
3.
gonna. Well, actually, this you may not be surprised because you haven't said this one yet, so this will be in your top 3
too. The top 3,
yeah. So my third one is The Viewing. Or is it the Viewing? Yeah. Okay. So, also, what the heck, 6.2? This was super unique.
Oh, this one was the most unique. The only thing with this one is it was kind of slow.
Yeah, but the dialogue kept me in. Because it was so weird. Like, the dialogue was super interesting and weird.
Dude, I'm like twitching from all that sugar, dude.
You're ready to go.
I'm gyrating. It's wild.
Oh, gosh. But, like, it was such a unique story. These different people in different walks of lives, or in just a different time period, too. It was, like, 1980?
Yeah.
1979. So, yeah. It was just really interesting how they brought together these characters and then where it went. Like, and this is another thing, we were talking about this before, but the endings always some of the endings kind of get a little bit too fast paced near the end, and it's just like, I mean, they only have like an hour to make their episodes, so I understand why it gets kind of crazy at the end of some of these episodes. But overall, really interesting. Yeah.
I totally agree, dude.
The characters were all really interesting too. Like it was wild.
Yeah, but it was wild. It was like 70s.
Cocaine. They were doing
cocaine. They're doing drugs.
It was just weird.
It was great. They were like, the grain was great.
Yeah, the film grain.
The visuals were great.
The music, it had the synth like
the
vibe
synth
music.
Was great. It was like almost. It was like Stranger Things-y type vibe, which I dug. I dug it.
Yep.
All right, my number 3 is The Outside. Goo Lady comes to the forefront.
Oh, yes.
To let us all see what's going on. Okay. The Outside is Goo Lady killing her husband and taxidermizing him. And let me tell you guys, know what you want to do on a Tuesday, because it was great. It was a good time.
Oh, yes. What was your favorite part in that episode? When the goo just like squirted out of the box.
The goos would just come out of the bottles in the grossest way. It was vile. It was the grossest episode.
Yeah, like how did they make goo squirting out of a bottle look so disgusting?
It was just like
oh.
And then there was like hundreds of them just
all at the same time.
Yeah. Leave a like if you guys like that. That was mine. I stand by that.
Number
I think 3. It was number 3.
Very interesting.
I think it was great. I thought it was unique.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2. Mine was Graveyard Rats.
Ooh!
Yeah, I really like this one.
Graveyard Rats, yeah.
It was action-packed the whole way through. I mean, there was never really a slow point, and I really liked how they just kept it going. And we already talked about the good parts.
Yep.
But I thought it was very interesting how there were 2 monsters in the episode, and it was that twist was good. I was like, one surprise monster comes in, and then there's more underneath.
Yeah.
There's more in the tunnel.
Guess what? There's more.
Yeah. So that was really
buy one get one.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. That sugar is doing stuff.
Dude, I don't know. Am I talking louder?
Yeah.
Guys, I don't normally have this much
sugar.
We'll
zoom in on the video. We'll zoom in and see how wide your eyes are right now.
I'm going to pass out. I think this is too much.
Oh, gosh.
28 grams of sugar.
Yeah, normally you drink sparkling water instead of the sugary stuff.
So. Oh, man, dude, that's... What the heck? You guys... What happened to sparkling water anymore?
Oh, yeah. I had some, but it's gone. I know. I gotta start getting more sparkling water.
I've thought about getting my own bubbly maker. I've thought about doing that. We buy a lot of sparkling water.
It's a good idea.
It might be worth the investment.
Doesn't your mom have one? Or is that a penguin? Oh, that's the same
sparkler.
Thing. Yep.
Yeah.
But man, so I don't know. What was I saying? So we were talking about number 2, right?
Number 2.
What's your number 2?
That will tell you my number 1.
Well, I think I already told you my.
I think you have.
Yeah.
My number 2 is The Viewing. Which means our number 1s are the same, you dirty dog!
Yeah.
I won't touch on The Viewing because we already talked about it. Number 1, The Autopsy.
Same for me.
Rated the highest on IMDb.
And it makes sense how it's rated 8, for sure.
Here's why. Do you know why I chose this one as the number 1, outside of everything? Is that the ending ended well.
Yeah.
That was the one thing.
It was so well paced, even up till the ending.
It stuck the landing, and not only did it stick the landing, it had a good ending.
Yeah.
All the other ones had horrible endings.
You're right.
Horrible fates for the people and all that jazz. This one ended well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It was
great.
It
was very disturbing, but it had a good ending.
Yes. Yes.
It was really sweet.
And
I love that.
Uniqueness.
Yeah. I love the monologue at the end, and it's kind of going through his body, basically, and the nerves and the cells, and watching the alien kind of just try
I would say that The Autopsy, for those that are not going to listen, if you're not going to watch any of these, I would say the one you should watch is The Autopsy. I will also say it's very
disclaimer though
gory. Yeah. They literally do an autopsy.
Yeah, the name of the episode. There's a lot of that. It's not just one scene. It's most of the episode where he's cutting into dead bodies.
Right, and it's basically him discovering this secret while doing autopsies. The guy is a mortician, so it is dark, but really well done.
The practical effects
were very well done.
Very well done. Also, I gotta say, in every one of these episodes, I thought they would use CGI for some of the episodes, but maybe Guillermo was like, "Hey guys, if you do these episodes, you gotta use practical effects."
He's like, "Your practicals are 100% budget. Anything you want, you get."
That's what it seemed like, because each episode seemed like it had a very high budget, which was nice.
Well, it seemed like the practical effects had a very high budget. I mean, some of the styles were wild, but the practical effects were crazy.
Yeah, especially in this one, it's man, that looked real. Him cutting into, pulling out the guts and oh
disgusting.
My gosh, and that weird alien baby thing.
I know.
But I had to look away a couple times this episode. It was just so gory, but the story itself was so good. That's why I rated it so high. And the acting was great. He was very good actor. What's his name again?
I was just gonna look that up. I can't remember, but let me see here. F. Murphy Abraham. Yeah,
F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah, he
was very good. And Glenn
good.
Turman was good too. He wasn't in it as much.
Right, but I thought that the main guy, just astonishing, right?
And
the practical effects are great. I thought it was creepy. I thought it had a great ending. It stuck the landing, and that's what I'll say.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, that's. I think we got a good list here. And for those who hadn't seen it yet and were thinking of watching some of them, this is our little list here is a good way of kind of picking and choosing which ones to watch.
I think so. I really.
Some of them, definitely 7 and 8 on our list, are ones that you don't need to watch, and we had the same ones on there: Lot 36 and the Dreams in the Witch House.
Right.
Definitely, you can skip those. So we're helping you guys out.
We're helping you guys. We're doing this
episode
for you. This is our service to you.
Or you.
Yeah.
Did my finger get in the other camera? Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you did, you go.
I love it. But
yes.
Overall, rating for this show, what would you say? Because
I don't know.
I
think you have to rate it different.
Definitely.
I think you have to rate it differently
you
per each
do.
episode, because I don't think it could be the same.
But I would say that definitely the IMDb ratings don't go by those, because for the individual episodes, because these are almost all below 7, and I think some of them definitely deserved higher.
Yes.
So
totally. I think totally.
I don't know.
They get a bad rap, but I thought it was excellent. Now, here's a controversial question: are these allowed in our top 10 movies of the year?
Oh.
Or are they not? Because they're a show.
Would these be short films?
Right. What would
these be categorized?
They're an hour long-ish. They're technically a TV episode, but they're on Letterboxd individualized, and that's because they're so different. Because it's literally meant. So that's.
It's a good question.
I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
I don't know. I don't know if we can put that on our list just because it's in a show format, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know, man. We should.
I don't know, man. I'm just asking. Because I'll say, after rating all these movies on Letterboxd, my amount of movies I've watched this year has increased by like 40%.
Yeah, that's great.
I haven't watched that.
Just watch 8 movies in one day.
Right. Do you have any plans for movies you're gonna watch coming up?
Oh, yes. I want to see. Well, I want to see that. What is it? I have it on my list here. Where is it? Hold on. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, very good.
On Netflix. There's some really good movies that came out lately.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the Banshees of
Inisherin. Yeah.
Inisherin. That looks really good. Those two, and then I don't know. I probably will see the Black Panther movie at some point. Oh, The Menu is one at the. I am very excited for that.
Yes.
Man, this month is packed. Like,
yes,
there's gonna be, and Knives Out is briefly coming to theaters this month. The Knives Out 2, and that's gonna be great. I'm excited for those. So, man, we got a lot of movies to watch this month.
We do,
and good ones too.
We gotta be busy.
Yeah.
All right.
But what did you have? Did you have any on your list?
Probably
I had the same ones, right?
Yeah, those. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll let you know when I get more. By
the way, before we move on from the show here,
I have a would you rather.
Okay, yeah, we can get in that. I would say I like this show better than Midnight Club for sure.
Yeah.
And I know they're different things, but this had more scares than Midnight Club.
But I also do think that Midnight Club we expected more because it's Mike Flanagan.
We expected a lot.
And we're huge Mike Flanagan heads. Like, we are crazy about it. So
that's true. That's a good point.
I don't know. It's hard. So,
yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Maybe I'm really excited for Mike Flanagan's next one. It looks super
Fall
good.
of the House of Usher.
Oh,
should be.
Dude, my word. Like, can you just,
I am excited. Yeah. We're going to have to zoom in on your face when you did that.
We're
create a little
We've talked about having a clips channel as well. Have we talked about that? Or
we actually haven't talked about that on the episode. Oh, I've talked about that with you, but not on air.
I thought we had talked about it. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, never. We've never.
No. Okay, we have.
Yep. On air for sure.
Well, if you guys want there you go. Maybe you'll get that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted it, but you're going to get it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep.
What was Would you rather?
Oh yeah.
Now this one I think is a really interesting one because it's kind of like Guillermo in that it's weird things happening to you.
Okay.
Would you rather sweat Mayo? Would you rather have to sweat...
I was like bone marrow?
No. Like, would you rather have to sweat Mayo?
Oh my gosh. This reminds me of that episode.
Would you rather have to sweat Mayo or poop softballs?
Oh, this is such a good one. This is a great one, bro. This is 10 out of 10 right here. Oh man, how far into this do we want to go? Like,
I mean, I don't know how far in you want to go.
Softballs, not baseballs.
Softballs.
You know how big those are, bro?
I'll say baseball.
Wait, we gotta get like
baseball.
Like, okay, baseball's about this size. So for the
no, it's not.
Wait, it's a little bigger.
That's a bit how about
bigger. Let's say like this size then? You poop this out.
No, smaller than that, surely.
Well, a softball is bigger than this.
We're saying baseball.
So, we're saying baseball. Okay. But then sweating Mayo? Like, bro, every time you exercise, you'll be... I shouldn't say that. You'll be like, just...
Yeah. You'd look
very
like the
smooth
goo monster. That's what you'd look like, because you'd be white goo.
White goo
all over you.
That rhymed in a very weird way. Why did that rhyme? White goo all over.
But then
you.
Okay. Here's the thing. And this is where my mind went. My mind went to when I play like Smash Bros intensely. Do I sweat?
I think we sweat a little bit. Man, we shouldn't be saying that on air. That's so, like, hardcore nerds. Like, ooh, you sweat.
No, because here's the thing. I think you can actually, like, Because if you're just in the field running around and sweating, like if you're working out, like if you're just going on your own.
Everywhere. Like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
If you get lost, they'll find you because you just have a tool of mayo like the trail. It's like the Rainbow Road.
If anyone needs mayo, you got extra mayo.
You can be the treadmill behind the McDonald's, just like. Yes. All right, scrape off his back.
It goes off his back onto the treadmill into a bucket, and that's how they get their mayo.
No, they have like a squeegee where they just squeegee your back and just plop it into a vat.
Gosh. That's what every McDonald's has in the back.
Well, that's option.
Dude running up the treadmill, sweating out
because
mayo.
That's option 1.
Mm-hmm.
Option 2.
Let's get into option 2. Yeah.
I mean, may we say anything
number
else?
2, more like.
Right, number
2. But bro, man, I don't know how far we can get into this on air, but like. That would stretch things out, bro. I mean, that would
stretch out.
I think I don't know. You could bleed out probably. I mean, like if something would go wrong as you're trying to. Because this is in the shape of a baseball too, right? We're saying that, yeah. So you're gonna have problems. It's
but
not
but imagine how satisfying it'd be afterwards. Just like,
bro, every time
it would just be like, boom, and then.
Cannonball! Every time, though, there'd be a huge splash, bro. And that would be...
enormous.
That would be so bad. It just splashes up.
I think...
This is one of the best Would You Rathers we've had.
That would cause damage to your prostate.
They're both so bad. Yeah.
I mean, unless you had, like, I don't know. Is there a
But that's more of a private thing. So, like... Pooping, I mean,
yes,
that's
private.
There would be no embarrassment there.
Well, right,
you wouldn't be embarrassed.
Shred open your butthole. I mean, you're gonna be dead in an hour, dude. If that ring snaps, I mean, that ain't good, dude. That's the thing. People would do that to people in the mob. Did you know that? If you didn't pay your debts, they would slice that little string.
Okay, bro, why would you? I thought this is family friendly. Like,
all right, we gotta dial it back.
We do have to dial it back. Oh man, I hope that's not true. No. Okay, we can't continue to talk about this. Maybe off air.
I would rather do mayo. I'd rather do mayo 100%. And here's why. Mayo, you're not gonna hurt yourself. So baseball, you definitely would be like hurting yourself, or at least be in a ton
But
of
over
pain.
Time.
How much do you actually
stretch everything out, and you won't even feel it anymore?
How often do you sweat?
Well, I mean, in the summer,
we have office jobs.
So
we're not
basically,
like running around in the.
But that would mean you'd have
company.
to pretty much give up sports.
Yeah, done.
I guess
anything else.
You know what?
Is that my only requirement?
I agree that it wouldn't be that bad because you could still work out, but just in private. Like, you'd really get that treadmill all lubed up.
No, you'd run around in the field. That's what you'd have to do. You'd have to run around in a field. It'd be the slick field by the end of it.
It's like a grassy field. By the end, it's all flat and just
Can
mayo.
We talk about that? We're gonna get demonetized. Talk about this.
This is so great. Oh man. Wow. I would agree though in that I think I'd choose the mayo too after thinking about it because as long as you're getting exercise, you'll be fine.
Right. I mean, honestly, like
you wouldn't be able to play sports like on teams and stuff.
No, well, here's the thing. Like, I already see like this is my entrepreneurial brain going into action. Right? You just get in a sauna, sit in a bucket, wait a while.
Oh my gosh. You can
produce your own mayo company. Mike's Mayo. Naturally grown.
Mike's Natural Mayo.
Naturally excreted 100% mayo.
Bro, I'm trying to cut this off. This is going a place where it shouldn't go.
We have to go. We have to cut this. Let's just end the podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Are we gonna get canceled on our first podcast?
Oh man, we could have so many good clips from this, but also very disturbing. But yeah, I would go with Mayo too.
What's your song of the week? Let's get out of here.
Oh man, okay. Let's see. I'll go with. Oh, are we doing this on here or no?
Maybe. Yeah, we're doing it on there. I
got to forget.
Check again, guys. If you don't see Isaac, it's because I've taken over.
Oh yeah. So my song this week. I don't think I've done this before. Maybe way back in the day. Oh, what the heck? But it's called "Love Will Save Your Soul" by Group Love. Lots of love in that.
Yeah, you got a lot of love over there.
Group Love is a good band though. Very, very chill songs. HQ, what the heck?
This looks quite intense.
Let's go with this one. Wait, actually, so we're just doing audio, right? Okay.
Oh, that's right. We can't show it. That's right, because we got in trouble. We got our hands slapped.
I'll skip in a little bit. It slows up. Hold on. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a little bit. It gets a little bit rocky, but it's a good time. These headphones don't stay on. Oh yeah. Oh! Got the electric guitar in there, baby.
I like it.
Yeah. Wait for it. Ooh!
Check this out. Love Will Save Your Soul.
There we go.
Give that a listen.
Check it out. Love Will Save Your Soul
by Group Love. Yeah, I like that one. Mine is a classic. It's an oldie. It's called Girls.
Oh.
By Marina and the Diamonds.
Marina
love female go girls songs. I don't know why. I love it so much.
We're clipping that. Hey, I don't know if I've heard this.
You're welcome. Here's a
I've heard
jewel.
every song.
I'm gonna give you a jewel.
There must be some profanity. I'm downloading every one of her songs except the ones.
Ooh, there's no profanity.
Okay. Oh gosh, I have heard this before. I love Marina and the Diamonds vibe.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I listen to all her music. It's so good.
You know that feeling.
Yeah.
With that Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
Right, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Marina and the Diamonds.
Never look a day past 30.
It's my goal.
Yeah. Oh.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, so good.
This is Marina and the Diamonds.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
Oh, good
Marina
stuff.
and the Diamonds, Girls.
Killer.
Check it out. It's a banger. Ladies and gentlemen, take it easy. Please just erase what you just heard from your mind.
Mayo, just
and please
never eat. I'm never gonna eat mayo.
No,
again.
Just please come back to the next podcast. We promise.
Please don't leave us.
We'll be different.
We'll
change.
We'll be clean boys next.
We'll change our ways. All right. Bye.
See you next time.